Here we go.
Part of being optimistic is keeping one's head pointed toward the sun, moving one's head forward. It's from Nelson Mandela. I always consider this as my inspiration. Even when I was 11 or 12 years old, I wanted to suicide as romantically as possible by drinking lots of vinegar. But I still keep optimistic attitude in my daily life. And today I'm gonna tell three stories in my life that really influenced me. The first thing happened in my elementary school. In the last year of my elementary school, we had a running race, and because it's the last year of elementary school, and we really wanted to do well on the race, on the game. And all my classmates, they all worry about the bad result. They thought maybe we will like did bad. And all I wanted to do is to encourage them. I try to analyze that what we did great before. I tell them like we have the best girl, best runner in the school, or like other class they didn't prepare well. Honestly, I don't know if it's true. I didn't know like if we did well, and I told them if you on the running, you just focus on the game. And I try to relax them, and without being worried or without like that much stressful, we did great. And that in that game we won like the first place I remember. And the second thing happened in my high school. I studied in Maryland for my high school, and in my sophomore year, I took a class called financial literacy. For my Christmas holiday, we got a big project, and it was called my own business. My own business. Basically, we need to create our own our own company, and we need to like do a, and we need to write like instruction or like a plan for our company, and we also need to upload commercial video on YouTube, and we need to create our website for our company. And I got a partner called Amy because we hold different like opinion, and we made last decision just the 3 days before the school started. And when we did by the way, the company is like a clothes company. We recycle the old clothes and redesign and resell them. And when we did the project, Amy just kept complaining that we won't do great, and she was really worried about it. And in contrast, I didn't care that. I focused on the process. I focused on the step we were gonna do. Like I asked Amy to collect some old clothes from her friends, and I painted. Then I took the picture of them and upload to the website. I did step by step, and finally we finished the whole project just at last midnight of the holiday. And the third story just happened like 1 year ago. 1 year ago, I broke up with my ex-boyfriend, and after we broke up, I felt like my life just in the hell, like in darkness. I know it's really like stupid love story, so I'm not gonna say that. And after we broke up, I couldn't even see the city we met, like the New York City on the map. I tried to avoid all the detail that remind me like how we loved before. And things have and that day, for some reason, I had to go to New York City. And when I walked in the New York City, I walked those like really familiar streets for me. It reminded me a lot of lovely detail lovely detail of me and my ex-boyfriend. And I realized that those things they're really meaningful to me, and the love did exist before, and it's not something should be avoided or should be forgotten. From my ex-boyfriend, I did learn something other than natural love, and I did enjoy the days I stayed with him. Oh, so after that day, I stopped crying and started my new life. In a conclusion, for me, being optimistic is not like always being happy. For me, being optimistic is I keep immersing myself in the good process and not really worrying about the bad possible result, the possible bad result. And for me, being optimistic really helped me solve many problems in my daily life. And that's my own philosophy of keeping optimistic. Thank you.
Okay.